Radzhab Butaev versus Eimantas Stanionis. Who do y'all think is going to win this fight? Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video, it helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So to those who don't know, this fight between Butaev and Stanionis is scheduled for 12 rounds in the welterweight division, with Butaev defending his WBA regular welterweight title this coming April 16, 2022, live over at the AT&T Stadium in the undercard of the Errol Spence versus Yordenis Ugas fight. So for this fight, for this event, it's pretty much cut up into two parts. We have the main part and the preliminary part. The main part is the pay-per-view card with Spence versus Ugas headlining it. Spence versus Ugas will be on pay-per-view, but this fight between Butaev and Stanionis won't be part of that pay-per-view card. It will be part of the free card on regular Showtime. So keep that in mind. On regular Showtime. So Butaev versus Stanionis will be shown live on regular Showtime before the pay-per-view starts. Which, in my opinion, they kind of made a mistake there, because this is a pretty damn good fight if you ask me. This honestly should be the co-feature, the co-main event for the card, but you know, I'm not the one making this event. But anyway, a great fight in my opinion. To those who don't know who Butaev is a 28-year-old fighter from Russia, undefeated, 14-0, 11 wins, coming by way of knockout TKO. Has always been underrated in my opinion. He's coming off a good win against Jamal James, stopped Jamal James in round number 9. Leading up to that fight, a lot of people had James winning it. I honestly didn't really see what James could have done in that fight. I mean, Butaev was he was beating him pretty bad, eventually stopping James in 9 rounds. Butaev only has one blemish in his career. That was against Alexander Vesputin, where he ended up losing that fight in a close one, but Vesputin ended up testing positive for a banned substance, so it was ruled a no contest. And since then, he hasn't really been that active, only fighting twice a year. Twice in the past 2 years, once a year, once in 2021 and once in 2020 and once in 2021. Now here he is defending that regular WBA belt against Eimantas Stanionis from Lithuania. 27 years old, also undefeated, 13-0, 9 wins, coming by way of knockout TKO. Stanionis is coming off a no contest fight against Luis Collazo back in August of last year. There's a big cut that was caused from an accidental headbutt, and the fight was ruled a no contest because the fight ended up not continuing after 4 rounds. But here he is fighting for that regular belt. The winner of this fight will be next in line to fight the WBA champion, which right now is Yordenis Ugas. And like I said, Ugas has a big fight coming up against Errol Spence. So we might see the winner of this fight either Spence or Ugas, or maybe Crawford, because it seems like, or at least I'm hoping that Crawford fights the winner of Ugas versus Spence. But Butaev holds that regular belt, and Stanionis is the #1 contender right now for the WBA. If you don't know, he's also ranked number 13 by the WBC and ranked number 9 by the WBO. And the Ring Magazine has Stanionis at number 7, and Ring Magazine has Butaev at number 9. So yeah, how do I see this fight playing out? It's a very good fight, honestly. It really is. If you're a boxing head, this is one to look forward to. Man, both of them are going to be in the middle of the ring for sure, and going at, fighting in the middle ring. It's going to be a very entertaining chess match. 2 guys fighting in the inside. Honestly, it's a 50-50 fight for me. I feel like it could go either way, but I'm leaning towards a little bit more towards Butaev. I feel like the way he changes his angles inside the ring, where he changes his placement with his footwork, because he could be right in front of you. Next thing you know, he's to your side, or to your left, or to your right. The way he shuffles his feet in the inside. But Stanionis has that power. I feel like Stanionis has more pop behind his punches. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Both guys are undefeated for a reason. And you know, it's a big event that a lot of people will be watching, whether it's on pay-per-view. Well, like I said, it's going to be on regular Showtime. I'm honestly hoping that CBS, who owns Showtime, will show it on regular CBS leading up to the pay-per-view event, because this is going to be a great fight, man. It really is. And obviously the winner will, like I said earlier, will move on to possibly fighting for a world title maybe next year or later this year. But yeah, I see both of them exchanging the inside, and I guess in the end it will just comes down to who has more heart and determination and who's tougher, because both guys are highly skilled. At least I think so. But it's just a matter of who can take a punch, who has more power, and who has more heart. I feel like this fight will determine who that winner will be. And I'm leaning towards Butaev just because of the way he changes his angles a little bit more. But I won't be surprised if Stanionis wins. So, for me, I think it's 50-50. Heck, I won't be surprised if it ends up being a draw. But I could be wrong. Leaning towards Butaev, like 7 rounds to 5. Well, it's actually a toss-up. 7 rounds to 5, either one. But like I said, if I have to choose one, Butaev. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times before. Anything is possible in the sport of boxing. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And like always, have a great day. Alright, thanks.